Yeah, I just remembered what I was saying. They were talking about the effects of music on the minds of the youth and shit, and how people are influenced and blah blah blah. Then, like, I was reading more about the negative imagery and association of hip hop and like the gun culture and all that shit, all that sort of. It was typical like Republican crap, you know, white middle Americans talking about how hip hop is the worst thing in the world because of whatever. And then someone brought up a fucking interesting statistic. I was reading about it, man. It was interesting. Hang on. It was, man. No. Like, it was like, yeah, you're right. Like, I actually thought about it because we've touched on this before, but this was just like straight out. Oh yeah. Hang on. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, they were talking about violence in America and all that sort of stuff. I can't remember where I read it because I've only got one screenshot here. And it's saying how the city of Chicago is another great example of an American city where violence runs deep. And then they're saying, however, when considering the Chicago mayor's decision to close down 50 schools in the South Side community in 2013, one can only wonder where Rahm Emanuel expected these now school-less teens to go, if not to the streets. Like, so, like, you know, the correlation between shutting down schools and public, yeah, all that sort of stuff. And then they'll talk about what role hip hop plays in all of this, right? Because they're always talking about the negative imagery. It says not to, because they're saying, you look at artists like with Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Dre, Minaj, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. They're all performers and they're all business moguls now. Like, they're all entrepreneurs. Like 50 Cent, we've talked about vitamin water and all that sort of stuff. Dude, not to mention, this is what got me, not to mention, 2015 alone had more mass shootings in American history than ever before. Every mass shooting in 2015 took place in a non-urban community by non-black gunmen who more than likely did not listen to hip-hop. And that struck me. I'm like, fuck. You know, every time you see a shooting on TV, right, if they're not attributing it to Islam, right, it's a terrorist thing, it's some fucking white kid, you know, crazy-eyed white kid just shooting up like a whole fucking community. They don't look urban. You know, like they don't have swag.
He's wearing Slazenger shoes.
Yeah, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's fucked up.
They're quick to blame.
Yeah, they're quick to blame hip-hop for, or like, whether it's always hip-hop. Like, you know, it's in our schools.
Gangsta rap.
Yeah. Poison in our minds, like all that sort of shit. Dude, can you think of all the school shootings that you can remember in the last, like, 12...
They're all white.
They're all, yeah,
They're all white kids.
That's it.
They're all Caucasian.
That is true.
They're all Caucasian kids between the ages of 13 and 18.
Yeah.
19, you know.
That wouldn't have listened to fucking Tupac or, like, whatever. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, that is true, but I guess there'd also be a lot of shootings, like...
No, but there's a lot of shootings. Like,
yeah, but as in the shootings...
Individualized shootings. Like
drive-bys and shit.
If you want to go, I was going to say, if you go to Chicago or you go to LA and you're hanging out in Watts, that have been notoriously dangerous, like, areas, all the shootings are inner city, gang-related shootings based on whatever. But it's not because they're listening to Tupac or, like, Ice Cube. Like, those artists evolved and became about because of the environment that they're living in. Not like the environment preceded the artistic movement. Does that make sense?
They grew up in that.
The artistic movement became because of that environment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that music, exactly.
And then, you get all the...
Surely they influence some kids, right?
Of course. They have to influence someone, but that's like anything that influences anything. You know what I mean? Like, what doesn't influence anyone, man? Look at all the alternative right. Have you seen all the... Look it up. Alt-right movements, man. All the Trump supporters.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, swastikas are coming back into fashion, man.
Yeah.
Look, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Donald's not even racist, though.
How is he not racist? Oh, don't start. Oh, here we go.
There's black people working for him. They say he's a lovely man. Blah, blah, blah.
What? The token black guy that...
Loves women.
He loves women.
Yeah, he loves
women.
and
grab pussy.
Yeah, he loves his fucking women. What do you mean he's not racist? Dude, he's His whole thing was getting rid of Mexicans.
Yeah,
And building
but
a wall.
that's- Yeah, but that's not racism. That's more just like. No, I'm not defending him or whatever. Like for what he said, like
Did
he
you see
did say some stupid things.
Dick Smith came out?
Yeah, he's
Supporting Pauline Hanson.
Boycott Smith.
Dick Smith looks like her ex-boyfriend. Yeah, that one, that dog.
Dude, Dick Smith came out supporting Pauline Hanson, but he said it's not her policies on Muslim migrants. It's just on immigration. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was drawing a definitive line between the two. He said, it's not
I think that's where people get confused with Donald. Like, he just wants, a bit stricter with the migration.
Yeah, I can understand
No, but
that.
it's not just stricter with the migration. He wants to send people back. But, Johnny, you know what the thing is? It's not about being stricter on migration generally. The thing that's disturbing about, say, Trump or Pauline Hanson, because they've got mirroring views. The thing that's disturbing is he's not putting a ban on migration. He's putting a ban on Muslim migration. Like, there's a big difference. It's saying because you worship Allah and not, whatever, then you're not allowed into this country because you come from you represent a greater, agenda.
What we perceive as evil.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the problem, man. That's the fucking problem. Because it's not, we're going to halt migration. It's like, no, we're going to put a ban on Muslim migration. Like, what the fuck?
And with the Mexicans, his whole thing is, because they're taking our jobs.
Yeah, and they're rapists and they're bringing
Best episode.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? They're taking our jobs and they're rapists and they're drug pushers. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. The Americans have been supplying the Mexicans with how much shit.
Yeah, man.
They find a funnel like, you know what I mean? Like, it goes back and
I
forth.
think I'm a little bit like Donald in the way that I think I think it's good. I think we should have migrants come in. That's completely fine, but just do it legally, like whatever, right?
Yeah, but it's not, that's the thing is that's fine. We're all for legal migration, legal processing. But the point is
It's like he said, if you're a good person, you just want to do good, we're happy to have you.
But that's the point. He's skipping that and he's just going straight to blanket banning people with certain culture.
Can I just tell you something, though? He won't do shit.
Nah! Dude, he's panicking right now.
It was all a political thing to get his votes up. Redneck America.
Yeah, just
to get him going.
Yeah, exactly.
Vote for me. He won't do any of these policies that he said.
Just like every other president
Yeah.
before him, right?
Yeah.
Just say what the people want to hear, and then
that's
whatever,
it.
just do
He
it
won't do
properly.
shit.
That's it.
He's panicking right now, man. He's fucked. Did you see the protesters about the they were protesting the processing camps, like Manu Island and all that
Oh,
sort of thing?
yeah.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
I wanted to belt someone in the face, man.
Yeah.
This pissed me off. This actually pissed me off because we are champions of free speech, and I'm going to put it now, like we are champions of free speech, and we are for, because I think we talked about it with Arthur. We were talking about, I think, the migration, like the processing islands and stuff. Maybe we talked it with you as well, Nick. I can't remember. But we're talking about how they should better, maybe fix, better streamlining that process so it gets done so people aren't in camps, internment camps for like 3 years.
Well, that's the thing.
and getting
the
treated
suffering
shit.
in there.
Yeah. We said that they should look at getting that done,
Yeah.
right? These fucking protesters, I can't remember who they were representing, but they hit Canberra. They went to Parliament House earlier this, last
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, I took a screenshot. I was watching it on the news. I'm just like, right? These fucking hippie vegan idiots, right? They storm Parliament during question time.
Yeah.
They
Oh, yeah,
start
they broke in. I
screaming.
did see that, yeah.
They start screaming like, stop the camp! Like they're losing their shit, right? And then they superglued themselves to the bench.
Yeah.
So they would be heard.
Yeah.
And then, like, what? Dude, like,
I
think
got
about
security to beat the shit out of him.
This is the thing, right? And then security comes and grabs them, pulls them out, and one's like, I literally got ripped off Parliament. It's like, just because you superglued yourself to the fucking
you were stuck on
bench,
there,
you're not
didn't you?
even meant to be there.
Yeah.
Right? And as they were dragging them outside, right, they didn't look violent. This one woman, like, I remember watching it, and this one woman is screaming like she's getting
Getting raped.
molested
Yeah.
or fucking, like, probed with, like, batons.
Yeah,
like,
yuck.
Dude, they're holding you by the arms, and because you're refusing to walk, they have to drag you.
Just making a scene.
You're in an area you're not meant to fucking be in.
Yeah, you caused this bitch.
Yeah, you want to protest, you're going to go protest, like, on the lawns, or, like, do whatever you got to do. But if you go, like, dude, Can you imagine, like, if you go to a birthday, if you go to a birthday and there's one random dude in there and someone goes, hey man, is that the mate of yours? Because I don't recognise him. I don't know, let me check him out. Excuse me, sir, are you meant to be in here? And it's a it's a party crasher. Dude will get escorted out of the building.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, quick smart. Dude, you're in question time at Parliament. It's a national security issue. What, just because you're, like, white, not wearing a fucking turban with a beard, does that mean that you have to be just, okay, please get escorted? Like, you're going to get escorted out.
That's regardless.
You know what I mean? It's a security issue when you got...
I wish I was there.
Protesters fucking super gluing themselves to a bench because we have to be heard. You'll be heard. Trust me, you'll get heard. This is... Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make enough fucking noise. You got people behind you. Stand outside. You get fucking reported.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget the image of that girl.
Her screaming. That would have been
Screaming. She's like, look at me!
Yeah, like she's getting raped.
It's like...
Yeah.
I'm watching the replay. Like,
Yeah.
they literally linked her arms and just carried her out. And she's screaming like they've got batons up her ass, man.
I don't know why. We just see this guy, like, all the fracas is happening, and this guy at the back of the pack...
Why me?
You got the beanie on, the cigarette.
Dude. The one thing I thought of was...
Fuck you, trolling.
Dude, I was just like, it's national security, dickhead. You couldn't storm into a Safeway to do that.
What if we stormed into their house?
Yeah, if I knocked on their door...
And stormed into their house and started yelling at them.
Yeah.
Who are you? Get out!
Yeah, get the fuck out. This is Parliament we're talking about. You got the Australia's politicians.
First of all, how'd they get in there?
Yeah.
Australia's security is not that great.
Yeah,
Just moseyed on in, I think.
Yeah, just like,
He's just rocked up.
who are you? Oh, I'm just a protester. I'd
Yeah.
like to come in. Oh, no worries, come through.
And then you super glue yourself. Dude, you super glue yourself to the bench. They rip you off the bench. I literally got ripped off Parliament. Like, yeah, dude, you're an idiot. Like, that's called self-harm. You're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, it's got nothing to do with their right to free speech. I'm more than happy for people to protest.
do it the right way.
But for fuck's sakes, man.
Yeah.
For fuck's
But
sake.
the people like Manus Island and all that, the workers actually marrying the refugees now
Yeah.
to get them visas.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's all happening. It's Christmas Island.
It's another
Manus
world.
Island. Yeah. Detention centres.
Why does it need to be offshore? Why can't it just be on the land?
Because it costs...
Because then once they're on the land,
they're on
it's
the
like
land.
They're on the land. They've
Yeah.
got rights because they're saying, because if they say like they've been here for like 3 years, they're on Australian soil.
Like squatters'
They can
rights
say,
almost.
well, I've been here for 3 years now. You've kept me here on your land in a detention centre. They've got more rights then.
There's a whole fucked up... Do you know how many islands Australia has?
Yeah.
Like south of like Phillip Island. There's so many little...
French Island, you've got like this
all
island
these little islands. I never knew about it
You
until...
can go to French Island. We can go fishing.
My
Yeah.
sister has a gay friend, and his parents live on French.
Why did you have to say that he was gay?
I don't know.
As a footnote.
No, because I just thought of him and how like he's a cool dude. Like, I love him,
That reminds me
but just his personality just made me say it. Like he's
No,
awesome.
but it's like a footnote. Like, why? Hang on.
French Island's pretty cool, man. I'd love to go.
Dude, they live there, right? Fully self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Like they have animals, chickens. They have
But you know
solar
you can
panels.
go
and
like
shit.
camping and stuff on there.
Yeah.
You can go. Like, I wouldn't mind.
It's really nice. Apparently, they got like a giant bit of land with like.
Yeah. You go there, do some fishing, and just like cruise around. Let's do it.
Here you go, Jimmy.
Hey?
I actually want to take indie camping.
Yeah. Dude, this reminds me of that. Check this out.
Still there again.
No, George Carlin. We're close.
As long as we're discussing minorities, I'd like to mention something about language. There are a couple of terms being used a lot these days by guilty white liberals. First one is happens to be. He happens to be black. I have a friend who happens to be black. Like it's a fucking accident, you know? Happens to be black. Yes, he happens to be black. Ah, yeah. He had 2 black parents? Oh, yes, he did. Yes, that's right. And they fucked? Oh, indeed they did. So where does the surprise part come in?
French Island back in the day.
Oh, titties.
Yeah.
What? Where?
French Island back in the day, man.
What the hell?
Dude's eyes light
and
up.
stuff. His eyes lit up like a Christmas tree, mate.
I was going to say, there was this big thing about French Island, and one of those things, basically the zoning for the local councils, people on the islands had no political representation in the council. Like, you know, like you got the City of Kingston, City of Dandenong, City of Monash, whatever. They had rezoned everything So there was literally no one on the island being represented by, like, the person representing the island was on mainland, like, Victoria, like, miles and miles away. I had no idea what was going on there because they basically condensed everything. It was a big thing like that. And then, like, voting, there were no voting booths on the island, so they'd have to fucking get on a boat, then drive another 2 hours in order to vote, and they were saying they were being misrepresented because of that sort of shit. That's what I was going to say. Do you guys know much about all the little islands? How many islands does Australia have?
I don't
look
really.
that up for
I
you.
only know about French Island because my sister's parents live there, whatever. Yeah, that's all
Give me a stab.
Dab.
Oh, yeah, the numbers game, Johnny's favourite game.
The game where I lose every time.
Taking a stab with Bobby Preacher. This is just way off base. Just no idea. No ballpark.
Just give me a stab.
What am I guessing?
How many islands Australia has?
Oh,
I'll give you it's not in the hundreds. It's more.
1,000 islands no one's ever heard of.
1,723. Imagine I was dead on.
1,700, 1,000 islands?
This is a list of selected Australian islands grouped by state or territory. Australia has 8,222 islands
Are you joking?
within its maritime borders.
8,000?
Could be like little shit cunt islands, like little
Shit cunt islands! Shit cunt islands! It is picturing him standing there with a flag and a skull and crossbones in his jocks.
I call this John Town.
There's just a sunbed so he
I mean,
can
look
lie
at that.
down.
They've got so many.
And you're just eating
Solar and sunbed.
and you're just eating figs. Just figs.
Pigs and fish. Just
Oh, fuck.
golden and glowing.
8,000 islands?
8,222.
Okay, what technically can be counted as an island, though? How big does the area have to be?
Big lily pad. A giant lily pad.
You're right.
You know what? An island could be the size of this property here, could be the size of a park, could be tiny.
You're telling me an island like that's just literally like this, a block, like
Just a rock sticking out of the water.
8,220. You saw it's fact, man.
just making it up. Stats man's just making shit up now.
Just trolling. Just trolling
I
us.
googled that shit.
Yeah, 8,000. Where? What are our biggest ones?
Don't
though?
forget there's islands off WA, New South Wales,
big
Victoria,
ass
Tassie.
They're uninhabited, right?
Most of them are.
All of them would be
Yeah.
uninhabited.
I'd go there and just live on one. Just see out my days.
Do you remember that guy was in Scotland? He was living off some millionaire. He built like a barge off Scotland somewhere off the UK. It was just like a tiny, like smaller than this. It was tiny, but he was self-sufficient. He was claiming his own land, like his own country, so he
own
wouldn't have to pay
country.
tax.
Freeman.
Yeah, it was like a freeman, but he was literally funding his own shit.
That's Johnny's dream.
8,000
Just a big
islands?
bag of weed.
How can that be
8,000.
right?
222. Can't forget those 222.
No, dude, but I honestly want to know what makes an island. Can you Google that?
Yes.
Because that seems like insane. We only ever learn about Tassie and Fraser Island.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And kangaroo.
Well, what else do we learn about?
No, we don't. Maybe
Seriously?
they're just all bought out by billionaires. And
Yeah, I was just going to say, aren't there like...
Richard Branson type character.
I think Leonardo DiCaprio bought an island.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leo...
Was it
Leo-
Shutter Island?
He actually lives on Shutter Island.
Just living out there going crazy.
So, okay, so to be an island,
Leo lives on Shutter Island.
look, an island just has to be surrounded by water. Doesn't have to be actually like... No, look, like tiny.
Okay, so lily pads.
Tiny.
All right.
Okay,
Tiny.
but you can have a lilo and just floating around in the sea.
Well, look, that's a small Fijian island, right? And that's tiny.
Nice, though. I'd live on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tiny, but you'd live on there, wouldn't you?
Oh,
mate, that's enough space there for your dog, couple of kids.
Dude, a little fucking bamboo shack and a big bag of weed
Yeah,
and I'm
man.
set. I'll just swing like a sloth all day.
Sloth.
Sloth Island, that's what I'll call it. And I'm the king of that island.
Keep out.
I don't
That's
do
just a
shit.
big skull and crossbones. Sloth Island.
Bobby Sloth.
Beware of
The
the
sloth people. Slothmans.
Slothmans. It's funny because
Jonathan
currently
Slothman.
smoking the Rothmans.
I had to buy those. They didn't have Long Beach in 20s, dogs.
Isn't Long Beach like harsh?
Dude, Sloth Island.
Slothmans.
There's too many shorts.
Bobby Slothmans.
Just ripped.
Can the Trollmans come and visit?
For a brief stay, then you got to get the fuck out, alright?
I'll catch
He's
some
doing
fish.
visas.
He's got a desk where you coming from the beach. He's like, can I see your passport, please? Stamps.
What would you do all day? Like, think
Honestly,
about it.
if I ever win millions,
Fish.
I would literally be a sloth. That's what I would do.
You don't need millions to do that. Just move to Thailand and live on the beach.
I'd make a hammock and I'd just swing in it. I'd come back once a week to do the podcast and back to Sloth Island.
Comes back for supplies, and then, goes back.
I'm just picturing Castaway, man.
Yeah.
Johnny banging a ball.
What? Probably would.
Wilson.
Do you remember that movie?
Take it, Wilson,
I've
take
only watched Castaway once, and that was at the cinemas.
And that was enough.
that was 3 hours and something,
Of
man.
him talking to a ball.
Yeah.
The most action was at the start and at the end.
When the plane
And when
goes
he
down.
got rejected by his missus.
Did you guys cry at all?
Cry.
Why would I cry?
He was in a much better movie called Captain Phillips, I believe it was.
Is it the one about the plane?
No, he's the captain of a big freight ship.
Was he the ball fiddler?
And it's about the Somalian. Did he fiddle balls? No, and it's about Somalian pirates that come aboard.
No, I haven't seen
I've
it.
seen
Great
documentaries
movie.
on that shit, man.
Great movie.
Have you seen documentaries
Yeah,
on the Somalian pirates?
exist, man.
Dude,
Pirates
they do not fuck around.
And the guys in the movie, they portray it so well, man. Like, you'd expect them just that's how they'd be. You
Get
gotta
off
watch
the
it.
ship!
I think it's called Captain.
We are coming aboard.
That's exactly how he talks.
We are in control now!
We are coming aboard. Dude, that's piracy.
We are coming on board now.
Dude, piracy exists. Piracy still exists.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Massive.
It's just a bunch of dudes don't want to work. Fuck it. This is what we're doing. We're taking shit.
So we're stupid.
We're the dumb cunts at work.
We should be on the high seas.
We're stupid. Can you imagine? Nah.
I'm picturing Jim as a pirate dressed up like warriors again with the vest and just like earrings with like feathers coming off them, just like standing at the front of the boat. That's how I picture him.
Why?
I don't know, you just suit it.
Again with the ship thing, I'd be steering. he'd be down.
We're back to the Somalian pirates this time, but they're a different breed. The Somalian pirates are different to like the Buccaneers of the 16th century.
These guys have got AKs.
They're fucked.
Yeah,
AKs, man.
Yeah, and they chew that weed. It's like cocaine. They just get high and just rip boats.
Yeah, no.
Rip boats.
These guys are fucked.
Yeah,
They're always high. They're always like... You look at them, man.
Just warlords.
This guy.
Where are they all found?
Yeah, that's what they look like in the
It's
movie.
off the coast. Whereabouts is it? Because remember, all those boats started turning up with just dudes.
Indian Ocean near Somalia. So when the ships come through, they just like...
Yeah, like the passage.
ambush them.
There's just a passageway.
Yeah.
You'd think
The hot zone,
Pirates,
the
here
hot
we
zone
go.
they call it.
Piracy off the coast of Somalia. I can tell you where it is. It's got the map here.
You gotta watch the movie, man. It's a really good movie. Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
no, I'll
It's
watch it.
Captain Phillips.
I'm happy to watch it. You know what I don't get though? They're still just boats. This like you see the vessels on TV, and they're still just like old shipping vessels, like just wooden rickety. Like it's not like they've got stealth bombers or anything. I always wondered.
Oh yeah, like in the movie, dude, they come out on dinghies.
Yeah, they're in dinghies.
Just dinghies, like with just ringing it out.
Dinghies with AKs. Yeah,
Well, they
like-
say they're ex-militiamen and ex-fishermen. Like, they can't make a living off
Yeah, so they're
fishing
turning
anymore, so they're
piracy.
just like, you know what? Let's just
yeah,
get to
fuck
this.
it. Let's just roll. Like
They kind of have to, right?
the highwaymen. You know, like the used to hold up the what's it called? The carriages. Back in the, it always makes you laugh. You know, in the movies when they show the highwaymen like robbing the carriages, the guy in the carriage is always some old stuffy dude with like a wig. What's going on here? Move along! And some dude's like comes out with like a fucking pistol that he's got to cock back manually.
Yeah. The cockback, the manual cockback. That reminds me of a great song, Highwayman. Have you heard that?
Oh, who?
It's like Willie Nelson. Wait, it's Willie Nelson. Who's the guy that sung Ring of Fire?
Ring of Fire.
Cash.
Johnny Cash. It's like Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and then a couple of other ones. It's like 4 of them collaborating to do the song The Highwayman.
Are you serious?
Best song ever. One of my favourite songs of all time.
You see blazed off your head just listening to it and your jocks.
Big time. I'm always in my jocks.
It's the go-to.
Anytime I
man.
get picked on, I'm in my jocks.
Yeah, well,
and my
everyone
beanie.
knows, like, everyone that would call me up would be like, yeah, trackies, t-shirt, yeah, maybe a beanie, pair of sunnies, like, that's a standard
And
go-to.
me, it's just jocks. Dirty
Jocks.
stained
Just
jocks.
Dirty jokes.
Jocks in a robe, man.
Jocks in a robe.
And beanie.
Going back to the pirates, yeah? They're a big problem. Like, I know they're a big issue, like the
I haven't heard anything
piracy.
about them for a while, but they were like a
Yeah,
massive issue.
they're a massive
they probably
issue.
Still are.
They still exist. Like, they're never going to, like, it's not going to go away.
This is
they're still there.
These
yeah,
are
but
just
we just
people that
forget
want to
about
feed their
it.
families and
Yeah,
like...
we forget about it. But I always thought, like, Isn't that a problem that an army could literally just solve in about 2 seconds, just flying over, or just send a few frogmen in there.
Send the SEALs.
Yeah, send the SEALs in. Send the SEALs
They'll
in.
be underwater.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
But
how...
that's also like a, human thing.
Yeah, you got the human thing, and then I think it's like the ocean's so vast, and there's so many ships, and there's so many of them. It's hard to like
they're very
monitor
smart,
it.
man.
They're
They know
very
that
smart. They got
ocean.
little tricks,
Yeah.
and they're off the radar because they're in such.
You see what they do?
Shit. Yeah.
If they feel like they're going to get arrested, they've something to do with their weapons. They offset their weapons on little dinghies, and it floats away.
Oh, yeah,
and
so
they've
they
got
can't
a
be
tracker.
busted.
They got a tracker
Yeah.
on it. And then so when they go get prosecuted, they're like, we didn't have any weapons. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Did you find any weapons on us?
Yeah, while the guys...
We're just poor fishermen that, just
we're just trying to earn a living.
very smart, man. They've
New age pirates.
Well, they are. They're still pirates.
They got the tech.
Still
they got
piracy.
the weapons
in the
they got
digital
the
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about all the ghost ships that were floating up with like crews just completely either missing
Yeah.
or like
I've watched a
mummified?
documentary on that.
Yeah.
Sick,
there was
man.
a bit, something that pulled up early this year or late last year. I remember maybe it was this year. I was reading about Japanese.
yeah.
I think they were Japanese or Taiwanese or something.
I love-
or Korean. That always spooks me, man. When you get like Korean, what are they called? Defectors.
Yeah.
Korean defectors that disappear and just turn up in a boat like dead, like 6 months later or something.
Mysteriously abandoned ships, like
Yeah,
shit like
mysteriously
that.
abandoned ships, shit like that. That is stuff that a lot of people don't know about, man. Like shit that goes on in the world. We've talked about it a lot on this podcast, and that's one thing I like.
Taiwanese High Aim 6
Yeah,
is a strange one. The Taiwanese ship was found drifting in Australian waters without its crew in 2003.
yeah.
They had plenty of fuel, and
a
there was,
ghost ship.
there was food aboard, plenty of fuel, along with the crew's belongings. Everything was there. Like, forensic examination could find no sign of struggle. 10 days after the ship was discovered, calls were still made from Indonesia from a cell phone on the ship. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah,
like, really
that's-
strange.
It's shit like that I spend. Like, we did an episode while you were gone. It was about missing people, like people that go missing under just strange circumstances and stuff like that. And because I've been backdating a lot of the episodes, it's still fresh. That's something that I used to read about a lot. People at sea or people in planes that just disappear off the radar, no sign of a struggle.
Without a trace.
Just without a trace.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys in the middle of the Indian Ocean and then
creepy.
gone.
Like, it's fucking...
Gone. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened? There is an answer to nearly everything now. You can Google everything. But a ship that just turns up, which gets me to another thing, the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes.
The Bermuda fucking Triangle.
I've been watching a lot of
When I
documentaries
was
on
a
that.
kid, man, I used to read about the Bermuda Triangle every week, man. Like, I'd get the books of unexplained mysteries,
Yeah.
alien encounters, blah, 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 blah. Bermuda Triangle will always be there.
We should go fly there.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I don't care.
Do people still go missing over the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah.
Or they just avoid it?
No.
Have they figured out...
There's actually a no-fly zone now. Like, you can't actually go through it with ships or with
They don't know.
plane or...
They don't know.
No. But,
Didn't they just narrow it down to like magnetic fields and shit, like running equipment and stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah, underwater craters theory could explain.
Is that what it is?
But that's fucked. They call it the Devil's Triangle.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of conspiracy theories come out and that's the hole, like that. People, to hell and stuff and all sorts of shit. But it's really weird.
Tying in with the CERN conspiracy, I like it. The portal.
Yeah, see?
Bermuda conspiracy.
The Bermuda portal.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Like, that could be something that could be there.
I don't know.
It's just creepy.
It creeps me out. Do you know what I used to read a lot about? Amelia Earhart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Plane.
Yeah, and they say that she survived the initial thing
Yeah.
and then landed on an island, was marooned
Yeah.
or some shit because they dug up some
Yeah.
like they dug up a bone or found some clothes. They found a fragment, some island.
I remember.
Correlating to where
she would have
was.
been,
Yeah,
yeah.
they said she may have survived and lasted like another thing. But it always trips me out. Like, it always creeps me out. Put yourself in that situation. Go back to the 50s or whenever the hell. When was it? 40s? 50s? Amelia Earhart?
50s, I'd say.
I'm being
I'd say
ignorant.
50s, I'd say.
I don't know.
Rings
Let's
a bell
see.
in my mind.
What is it?
What?
When did Amelia Earhart go missing?
All right, Earhart. Born July 24th, 1897, in Kansas.
Oh, so it would have been early in the 50s.
Disappeared July 2nd, 1937, age 39.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit. During World War II?
She was a real pioneer. wasn't she?
Pacific Ocean en route to Howland Island from Papua New Guinea.
PNG.
Yeah.
I
Status
didn't know she was on this side.
declared dead January 5th, 1939. As in, they've just
Yeah,
gone,
they declared her dead. She's gone missing. But
In
recently, they
absence.
dug up something on one of those islands and said they found something or something or other.
speculation.
Can you put yourself in, like, say, her shoes? Like you just said, man, real pioneer. Dude, in the late 30s, circa World War II, here's a woman from Kansas who was born in the 1800s, end of that century, flying across the world. Like, she did the unassisted flights and all that sort of shit.
Well, a lot of theories are saying, like, she was a spy.
Yeah.
She was a this, that,
Yeah.
you know, and they just got her off the grid because
Yeah.
Roosevelt was after her or something, or like,
Yeah. But can you imagine that? Like, take yourself back to that, man. I don't know about you guys, man, but I spend a lot of time fucking doing that, man. Like, I'll read about these famous cases, whoever it is, and just think back to that time.
Yeah, I'm always on my phone.
You lose yourself, like, in imagination land, and, like, man, there'd be some fucking scary shit. Like, man, if I lose my phone in my car, like, you know,
I'm driving panic stations.
If I'm driving to Chatty to meet this guy, and I get out of my car, walk to, like, you know, the Boost Juice, and I'm like, where the fuck's my phone? Where's my shit? Like, where am I meant to find this dickhead? Oh my god! And run back to my car.
circumnavigated, like,
Yeah,
she didn't have a Norway.
18-hour flight, no GPS, just staring into the darkness.
Just flying, going, I could run out of fuel. I
Yeah.
could, you know, I don't know where anything is.
I think that's why Castaway was such a big impacting film when it came out.
Because it
Raw.
took the
It was
imaginations and
Yeah, it's
put you
just,
in that
you're
situation.
on the fucking island, he's eating raw fish by the end of it, just
Yeah,
talking
he
to
had
no one.
Yeah, he went nuts.
Yeah.
I always feel like I'd flourish in that situation because I love being alone.
You flourish anyway. You save the world.
He's a survivor!
You save the world.
I'm just a survivor.
You know what's weird?
Johnny.
Trust me, troll man. I'm a survivor.
Tom Hanks was in the running for the Oscar for that movie, and he lost it. Do you remember who he lost it to? Come on. Drum roll, please. Seriously.
I don't know.
He lost it to Russell Crowe for Gladiator.
Oh!
And Gladiator was on TV the other night. I was watching it. I watched a bit of it. But
Yeah, and you put up a picture of Gladiator.
yeah,
Full circle.
Commodus. Commodus is the biggest sick cunt ever, man. Full circle. There's your full circle.
There's your full circle.
Yeah, we hit Slough Island and then Commodus. Russell Crowe. Yeah.
Do you think Russell Crowe did a good job in that movie?
Could they have had someone better?
Well, I was reading about the movie. Some
Brad
of the
Pitt.
choices for that movie was your favourite.
My boy Bradley.
What about
Bradley.
Ian?
Bradley Pitt.
No, not for that movie.
Oh, Ian
Summerfield.
Somerhalder, he could have put.
Oh, fuck off! Well, look, first of all,
He could have been one of the Gladiators' bitches.
Maximus Aurelius, his character was made up. He was a made-up character, but he sort of fit. They just put him in there to fit the story. A lot of the Gladiator story, some of it alludes to certain facts, like Commodus was a thing, but he didn't actually kill his father. His father died of like a infection
Herpes.
or fever or something. Yeah, right.
Syphilis.
But he was a ruler who was initially was accepted and beloved, but then his own arrogance took over. Like Commodus issued coins in his own mint, you know, with
What
his
a
own
mad
thing.
dog.
Put statues of himself up everywhere, like changed the language, changed Roman in order to suit more
power
Greek.
trip.
That's Johnny's kind of
Yeah,
boy,
like
man.
full
My man.
power, full.
He played a great part, didn't he?
Dude.
And he has that little sulky face all the time.
Yeah, he's the best. I love him in that movie. He's the best thing about that movie, dude.
That sulky face, that little lips.
Yeah, he's always cracking the shits, man.
Always cracking the
It's
shits.
awesome. It's awesome. He's just so fucking evil, man. He's the best.
Great actor all around, really, that
Dude,
guy.
Maximus, Russell Crowe's character was made up, right?
Oh, and he played Johnny Cash.
Who did? Oh, yeah, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, he did. He's played a lot of good roles, mate. Do you know why you love him?
Double circle.
Because he plays that,
We just double circled.
he plays the conspiracy theorist. Oh, actually, you know what? There's another, full circle.
We're not we're triple circling.
Do you know what I was going to say?
We are
I was going to say one of the original choices for Gladiator was Mel Gibson, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mel Gibson turned it down because he said he was 43 at the time, and he said, "I'm too old to be playing this character," so he turned it down, right? And it went to Russell Crowe. Phoenix was in Signs with Mel Gibson.
Yes, he was.
As a conspiracy theorist, he's got the tinfoil hat.
Yeah, boy.
There's a triple circle, man. We've actually run rings around ourselves today.
Triple circle.
Yeah,
3 cock rings in a row.
Oh, imagine 3 cock rings. That would be intense.
dude, you'd lose.
You'd last like 50 seconds.
My dick would vibrate off.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, speaking of great actors, you know who's is one of my favourite actors of all time?
Speaking of cock rings, you're a good actor.
And no matter what the movie it is, it can be the shittest movie, he makes
guess.
the movie good.
Jackie Chan.
It's Jackie.
Chan! Come on! He just got an honorary Oscar the other day for like over
For the tuxedo.
for over Shanghai Noon.
Oh, yeah.
No, he got it for he got an honorary Oscar for being over like 200 movies or something. Like
Jackie Chan's best movie, without a doubt. Who am I? Who am I?
No,
Who is
his
that?
do you know
What
what his
is
best
that?
movie is? We've just come full circle again. His best movie, Project A. He plays an officer in the Navy. He's in the Navy. He has to. They shut down the Navy division. The
I'm
British.
not familiar with this one.
Let me tell you why.
I don't like
okay,
it.
look it up. I'm not even going to explain it. Look it up. Jackie Chan Project A.
It's not his best movie though, because Who Am I is his best movie.
Fuck off,
They-
dude. Let me tell you something. Jackie Chan. I grew up watching Jackie Chan
So did
flicks.
I.
I've got all his first ones. This
do I.
is a pure Mandarin Cantonese movie from like the early '80s, man.
Ooh, raw.
All my
You're
favorite.
going raw.
I hate all of Jackie Chan's
I
latest
love
movies.
his face, man. Just-
Just the happy.
like his family could have been killed. He's like, I must get revenge. And everybody's like laughing.
Dude, you would love Who Am I, because he battles these two like taekwondo masters. They're really tall,
Yeah.
and he drives around like a Lancer Evo 5 turbo. Because the chick he meets is like a rally driver. Dude, best movie ever. Best fucking
Lieutenant.
movie
He's a
ever.
lieutenant in the 19th century Hong Kong Marines.
Yeah. And what do they do?
Pirates have been terrorizing local waters
Quad circle.
with assistance from the corrupt authorities.
See?
Dragon Ma hopes to defeat the evil pirate clan led by a soprano, Dick Wee. That's his name.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
his plane is shot.
he's in the
so
Navy.
good. Yeah.
And then they shut down the Navy, the British, because they're still under British rule. So the British shut down the Navy fleet because of the lack of funding, lack of success, and they're forced to join the police. And then someone gets kidnapped, so they resurrect the Navy division, and they do like a rescue mission, basically, an undercover rescue mission.
Dude, do you want to
and
see
it's Pirates of the High Seas.
Holy
cool.
shit! You want to
Quad
see Jackie
circle.
Chan when he was younger?
Was he
He was
hot?
ripped,
Oh, dude, yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm about that ripped.
I'm about that ripped.
He looks like Bruce Lee's body.
He
That flat
was in a movie
chest.
with Bruce Lee.
Yeah, they were together in Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan was a stunt double, like a dude in the background. Like he took a few hits and shit.
Yeah. Who
Okay,
am I?
so who's your favorite actor?
Oh yeah. It's not Jackie Chan, although I love Jackie Chan, and his best movie is Who Am I.
Sorry, Jackie.
One of my favourite actors, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he's good.
Fucking fantastic, dude.
Jake Gyllenhaal is good.
I just when he's on, like, I don't know what it is about him, but I just get so like just fixated on like,
Okay,
what he's going to do next.
What
Like,
are his best movies?
Oh, Donnie Darko, obviously. I watched one just last night, The Demolition, which is like a new one of his.
I haven't seen that.
They're all like all these movies. They're all kind of weird, but they just get my attention.
Why
Like,
do you hate the Dreamboat Hollywood actors?
who said he's a dreamboat? I never said anything about a dreamboat.
Why don't you like Nick Nolte?
Yeah, Nick Nolte.
or something like that.
Because
you
that
know?
should be good looking. Because that's part of what lures me in. The look.
Fuck is wrong with you, man?
Cock rings luring in. Hollywood
Nah,
hunts.
but he's a great actor.
Yeah,
he
he's
really
been
is.
to good
I'm gonna,
movies.
hang on,
He's so
I'm gonna
good.
look up Gyllenhaal's stats.
Do you like his sister? Have you seen
Who's his sister?
Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Maggie? Yeah.
Seen her movies?
I don't know who that is.
Really? She's quite well known. Like, it's not a...
I don't even know.
Do you know what Gyllenhaal's first movie was? He had a minor
Darko?
appearance, a minor role in City Slickers. Would have been a kid or something.
Oh,
One
what?
of his sons or something. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to his filmography. All right, theatre, television, films, blah blah blah.
That's his sister. You've never seen her before.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
his
didn't realise that was his
Alright.
sister.
Donnie Darko. Yeah,
cuter.
Donnie Darko was probably the first one where like he, smashed it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go through some of his movies that I've seen anyway. I remember. It was in Brokeback.
I never saw that.
It was in Brokeback.
I never saw that.
There was another actor that was pegged to do Brokeback Mountain.
Instead of Gyllenhaal, or
It might, yeah.
Can I tell you what his best movie was quickly? What I thought he was?
Yeah.
Southpaw.
Southpaw, great.
He
movie.
played it well.
Southpaw
Because
was
I haven't
great.
seen a lot of his movies, I'll
Yeah.
be honest. But Southpaw, he played that, like...
Dude, he gets into
bit
the
of
characters.
a dumb, like, boxer
Yeah.
kind of thing, but he's doing it for his family.
Dude, he nails
I
it.
loved that movie.
He
That
nails
was
it
a
every
sick
time.
movie.
Nails it every time.
Yeah.
And then he
Hang on.
plays heaps of these mysterious roles where you're just like, what is this cunt going to do? What's he thinking? He's
So
so,
he's been
so
a
good.
boxer, getting raped on a mountain.
Fuck.
He's been raped in the ass. He's been a boxer.
Okay, here we go.
He's been in a lot of movies, man.
Prisoners, that's a great movie he was in. Prisoners. he
Yeah,
was
I'm
in-
just trying to find. There was an actor that had originally been cast, or wasn't originally cast as someone's role in
Brokeback
Brokeback.
Mountain.
It was one. I can't remember if it was for Gyllenhaal's role or for Heath
Ledger's.
Ledger's role. Oh, it could have starred Matt Damon and Joaquin Phoenix.
Ooh, that's a sandwich I wouldn't mind being in.
Yeah, and it was Matt Damon. You know why, dude? Do you know why? Gus Van Sant.
I just trolled the trollman.
It's disgusting, dude. Gus Van Sant was the director. Yeah, he said initially director Gus Van Sant expressed interest in adapting the film with Matt Damon playing Ledger's role and Phoenix playing Gyllenhaal's. In 2007 with E-Weekly, Damon said he passed as a result of already having the talented Mr. Ripley and all the pretty horses under his belt. Gus, I did a gay movie, then a cowboy movie. I can't follow it up with a gay cowboy movie.
What a legend.
I thought that was hilarious, man.
Speaking of which, the talented Mr. Ripley is probably in my top 20 movies.
I've never seen it.
Top 20.
Never seen it. I know.
Him and Jude Law. Oh my, Jude Law is just.
You know what I like? Jarhead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what other movies with Jarhead?
Jarhead.
I saw it at the cinemas.
That was a cool movie.
Jarhead
man.
was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah? He's the sniper, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a gun.
Sick movie, man.
Zodiac. He was in Zodiac.
Oh,
Did you see
there you go.
Zodiac?
I haven't seen Zodiac.
That was a great movie.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I saw that at the Dramana Drive-Ins. Yeah, man.
As if you saw most of that movie.
No, I did. I watched that movie. It was in Prince of Persia. I never saw Prince of Persia.
Gobby Bolly
He said,
watches.
oh, dude, that's something that he was in, man. This
Prince
is
of Persia, I need to see that.
He was in Nightcrawler. Did you ever see Nightcrawler?
That's the one where he's a reporter. It's on my list to download on my computer
Dude,
still, and I haven't watched it.
I saw
Did
it
they
at the
use Judas
cinemas.
Priest song on there?
Is it grouse?
That movie is so fucked up. He's just a narcissistic sociopath to the T. To the fucking T. Like, as in, you look at him and he lost a lot of weight for the role because he said he wanted to look like a hyena. Like that predatory, you know, like villainous
Yeah, that's
sort
what I
of.
mean. He gets so into
Yeah,
it. He's just so
he
fucking
looks.
good.
He doesn't look gaunt. He just looks really fucking evil, man. Like just bent on success and just achieving what he wants to achieve. He's just a sociopath, man. Nightcrawler is just how far.
Dude, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
How far a sociopath will go to achieve what he wants to achieve. It's a fucked up movie. That fucked me up. That movie, man.
Double marathon tonight. Nightcrawler, Brokeback Mountain.
Dude, that actually reminds me of someone we know.
Yeah, bad. Dude, this cat comes home. His missus is like, oh, what are we doing tonight? He pulls out Brokeback and Nightcrawler.
Get the popcorn ready. I'm downloading Brokeback.
Watching a
He's wearing his Cooper hat.
Watching a sociopath destroy lives and then two guys having sex on a mountain.
Guaranteed he's wearing his chaps.
That sums up my life so much right there.
That's so fucking wrong.
I'm going to do that tonight. That's going to be my double feature.
Well, Brokeback and Nightcrawler.
Yep.
You should watch Jarhead.
The Gyllenhaal double.
Jarhead. If you haven't seen Jarhead,
Have you seen Jarhead?
I haven't seen Jarhead.
Dude, watch it. I recommend it.
And Gyllenhaal's in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It didn't do that well, as in the budget was like 70 odd million and only made 90. But,
Jamie Foxx was in it.
yeah. Dude, like, I love that movie. Jarhead. I love anything army.
I saw it at the cinemas.
Triple header coming up tonight.
Well, you got a day off tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mate.
Look at the running themes, man. Sociopaths, the army, and gay cowboys.
We're fucked.
Yeah, but us.
A lot of what I talk about.
Yeah, that sums up your life.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you imagine Johnny on like a job interview or like one of those bachelor shows? Like, can you name a movie that best represents you? Brokeback Mountain. It's like, what?
Well,
Brokeback Mountain and Nightcrawler.
And Nightcrawler.
Bad Boy
Followed
Bobby.
closely by...
Bad Boy Bobby. That's fuck, man. You know what I was thinking? I was going to ask you guys a question, man. Tell me if this bothers you. Like, I thought. Hang on, man. I was
No,
at
I'm fine with
Waybo's.
it.
I was at Waybo's the other day. I was looking for the connoisseur ice cream, actually, man.
Do we just go...
That's fine.
Pent.
That's a dude.
We just pent circles.
I doubled back because I walked past that fucking ice cream. I walked past the ice cream and then I noticed it was on special. I said, I shouldn't buy it. I'm starting at the gym again, la la la. I said, no, man, that's cheap, $4.70 or whatever.
Start stocking up, mate.
So I've come back,
Fuck
right?
this waistline. I'm doing it.
I'm telling you, I came back and there was this couple standing in front of it, like buying the ice cream or whatever.
I'll start good tomorrow.
They were probably, dude, this couple was probably in their late 50s, maybe a bit older.
They were also at the connoisseur section, is that?
Yeah, and they were buying ice cream, and the woman was telling the man, "No, we're just buying this, and that's that. Yeah, we're buying this one, and we're leaving.
Bitch,
we're not buying any more."
whatever the fuck I
Yeah, I
want.
was going to say, my missus would not want to say that
dude,
to me.
the dude, like they were older. The dude was just standing there, like
Yes, dear.
taking it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And he just
He's
sort
broken.
of
He's
they
broken
walked
man.
off.
He's a broken
Dude,
man.
and I looked and I thought, why is this bothering me right now? Then I remembered, like fucking a year ago, 6 months ago, same thing. This happened in Coles. This happened in Woolies because I remember the fridge sections being in different parts of the store. Woolies, 6 to 8 to 12 months ago, same exact thing. At the fridge, and this fucking woman, and they were a lot older. They were probably like in their late 70s, mid to late 70s. Same thing. The dude was like pushing the trolley, asking something, and he had his missus and probably like his daughter or something who was probably in their like 50s. And they were yelling at him like, no, we're only buying this or we're buying that one. But, and he just kept shuffling along like
This is what happens, like murder-suicide. This is the
like,
reasons for murder-suicide.
dude, I was stunned. Like, what the fuck?
He would have been like, listen here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I feel like...
Pipe down, bitch.
Because I only heard the tail end of the conversation.
Cram it, slut.
So the only thing I could think of was like the dude...
Cram it, You know what? He should have picked up a connoisseur tub and just thrown it at her.
Just dumped it on her head.
Man,
Eat this, bitch.
I was
they're hard when they come
fucking
out.
horrified, man. I was horrified.
That's sad, though.
It was sad, because I'm like...
Yeah, dude, he gave up his rights and he's just a broken man. He's
Yeah.
he's
And
done.
he's
He's
just
done.
over it.
He's like, yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Leave me alone.
Dude,
Like,
he just kept pushing the trolley.
Poor cunt.
He kept pushing the fucking trolley, man.
Yeah.
Just kept pushing.
I don't want to be like that,
Dude,
man.
I would have just shoved the trolley into like a stand, like that, just fucking lobbed it.
Grabbed their head and put it through the fucking
Not
freezer
even,
fucking door.
not even to incite violence, but
Yeah.
can you imagine being?
No, me too.
Can you imagine being in your 70s or whatever?
Just over it.
Worked your entire life. You're trying to
You
retire.
know what he sounds like? He sounds like a refrigeration mechanic. Just something,
some random job.
you know, just hates his fucking job.
Just the most random job.
You know, just fucking hates his job.
Had to advertise
He
in the
just
local
retired. Just retired.
Had 3 business cards for like 20 years.
Yeah, it's blue and white. You know, like, Regis Fridges. Yes.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
You know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah.
broken, beaten down man.
Drives a broken
wife's
station
like-
wagon.
The old van's just fucked. Dirty inside, seats are ripped.
You know,
yeah,
like, his
I see
wife's
it.
like, it's never good enough.
Yeah, I see
know,
it. I see it, dude.
Overalls.
Yeah, he's still wearing the green overalls.
Real baggy.
Do you know what he's got? He's got an old Hitachi AM radio,
Yes.
man. Just puts it on just to listen to the races or something.
Yeah,
Talk back. Talk back.
It's just
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's one escape. Listening to fucking
3AW talkback, man.
listening to Tony Mitchell.
Channel 2, ABC radio.
I'm telling you, that's him.
That's him.
Sitting in other people's houses.
And he's just
fixing
done.
broken-
He's just
Yeah, he's
pushing
just
the trolley.
finished.
He's
Yeah.
just done.
Dude, I was
sadness in his eyes.
I was seriously mortified, man. I was mortified. I'm like, what the fuck? How are these women talking to this dude like
But
that?
you reckon he's thinking, like, I wonder how I can kill them.
That happens though, doesn't it?
He's got this real nice smile on his face, and
Yeah.
he's just like, "I'm gonna gut you."
And
bitch."
it should be like, what are you smiling
It does
at?
happen. Dude,
Nothing, dear.
it does happen though, doesn't it? It does
Absolutely.
happen. Like you hear about old dudes that just lose it.
Dude, that's...
End up popping themselves.
Not even old dudes. Like,
Dude, there was one a couple of months ago where the guy shot his wife and daughter older, like they were older.
Older, they're
and then
like-
shot
yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Could have been them.
probably the same guy. Reg.
Dude.
I'm not making. Yeah, I'm not.
No,
poking
no, no,
fun at
this
it.
really
but
happened.
It does happen though,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Poor Reg.
Dude, I was fucking horrified. I'm telling you. Like, I felt I was almost about to say something. Like, yeah, do you really need to speak to the guy like that? I didn't. It's not my place. But I was just like, what the fuck? I never want to get to that, man.
No,
I
neither.
never want to get to that where someone's fucking telling me I'm not buying this ice cream. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah, you've given up. You're just a shell of a man. Yeah. Just a shell of a man. Just living out your days.
Look, in Queensland.
Getting abused. I can see myself there. I'm on the road.
Oh, shit.
See, look, dude, in Queensland, police confirmed that a 79-year-old, right, shot his 68-year-old wife and 50-year-old daughter. Had enough.
You know what, Barb?
Reg and Barb.
Bob! She just yells at him for putting his drink down on without a
Or he didn't
coaster.
take the bins out.
And his hands like shaking.
Yeah, he's like, you know
Calmly
what?
goes and pulls up the old Magnum from the shelf, just loads it.
Then I goes to the fridge, right? Opens a beer, just has a sip, just a final taste.
Sits it down.
Yeah, just puts it down.
Dude,
Goes to the cupboard.
3 bullets! Nothing wasted. 3 bullets.
puts him in
click, click, cylinder, bang. One to the back of the head, then one to himself. Jeez. I'm not making fun of that.
No.
But that happens.
Yeah.
I just showed you now. It happens.
It was he snapped. What did he snap over?
Just they reckon it was just a domestic thing. Like he probably just had enough. Like just bickering and just they reckon there was
40
like
years,
internal
bro.
fighting and stuff. And the daughter got involved as well, so he took her out as well. Like for you to be able to kill your wife and daughter, that means some fucked up shit.
And not be unbalanced. Like,
yeah,
you know,
because what he did was he shot his wife, shot his daughter, then shot himself. That's it. Gone.
Like-
in an instant. Bang.
don't have to deal with this anymore.
Nah.
Don't want
I've
to live
had
with,
enough.
Don't want to live with myself having to deal with it. Boom. Gone.
Reg, Barb, and Shirl are gone, mate.
Yeah.
Shirl. The daughter Shirl.
Barb.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Yeah. I can sympathise. Not
Okay.
to that extreme, but
No,
there's days where they both just shit him out with the wall, and I'm just like, you bitches! I
Dude, I
can
grew
see
up in
now.
a
I can
house
see
full of
50
women,
years
man.
of it.
I grew up in a house full of women.
I live with 3 women right now. Depressing.
How many times I used to message Jimmy and go, I'm going to burn the fucking house down? Bro, no joke. Oh, come and get me. He came to my house sometimes to get me.
Especially when I first moved out into my place, man, I would physically come and grab him and just go for a cruise.
It's like, I'm going to burn this fucking house down. And I'm not even joking. Like, I will go to the shed
And it's
to
not-
get my petrol can.
And you know what? To be fair,
It'll be that or the opposite.
to be
like
fair,
Bruce
man,
Jenner.
it's not because
Bruce
it's not because his sisters or his mum are unreasonable. They're
no,
lovely
no.
people, love them to
No,
death.
no,
Oh, same as
Love
my
them to
same as
death.
my
It's
same as
just-
my missus and my daughter. It's
But
just
yeah, man,
Yeah.
like it's too.
it's too much all the time.
Yeah.
You need a break. You need a break. Otherwise, you'll turn out like Bruce Jenner or the guy that kills his wife.
Bruce Jenner.
She's
It'll
like,
be one or the
fuck
other.
this, I'm going to be a woman.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be the most. Yeah. It's true
You
though,
have
man.
the
Like
legs for it.
they. Oh, that hurts. That
Sorry,
hurts.
Robbie, I
That
didn't-
hurts. Ouch.
Hang on, man. Let's not turn him into some sort of
Well, we've already turned him into a fucking...
You portrayed me as this masculine beast. You can't talk about my skinny legs now,
I
right?
didn't say they were skinny. I said they were lovely.
You said they were feminine.
Yeah, it's because you go to the gym and you wax. That's
Getting
what
for
you
the back paddle.
backpedal.
Damage
shut up,
is done.
Slothman.
Sloth.
Damage is done, Trollman.
Sloth Island. I can't get over that. Sloth Island.
Legally changes the name to Slothman.
Sloth. Bobby Sloth.
Walks into his house, gives it to his missus and the kid. We're now known as the Slothmans.
The Slothmans. The Sloth family. Dude, that was actually funny. That day at Coles, man, I went to
The sloth bunch.
Oh, you know what it was? Was it the same day? I came. Oh no, wait, it was a different day. I was going to say it was the last time I saw you guys because when I bought that 6-pack. But I bought
Yeah.
that 6-pack at the sellers in Clayton. I went into the liquor hand next to the Coles or whatever. The guy asked me for ID.
What?
He asked you for ID.
You are cute, but you're not young cute.
I looked at the guy.
He's ruggedly handsome.
I was decrepit. The creases in my face are just getting more and more distinct.
Nah,
Welcome
the
to the
creases-
gay hour with Johnny.
The creases are nice, but you don't look like young cute.
Dude, I
As
looked
in, I
at,
wouldn't pass you off as a
I looked at the
17-year-old.
guy. I go, what?
You know what they say? If you look under 25, they got the right to ask you for
It's
ID.
not even that anymore.
What is it?
I looked at him. I go, you for real, mate? He goes, because I had 20 in my hand,
Yeah.
and I was carrying shopping. Like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to put the shit down, pull my wallet out. I go, dude, I'm 32. It's like, well, he goes, I'm 34. He goes, anyone that looks under 30 has to get
Oh,
out.
it's changed
Oh,
now.
he's up to
So anyone that looks under 60, you know, like, giving you a pension card and buy a fucking beer.
Yeah. Dude, I got carded. Look at you for real, man. 30.
Ever since I grew this bad boy, this delicious beard that you're looking at right now, I don't get asked anymore.
Really?
It's all in the beard.
You know,
All right,
as soon as
let's put
they
it
see
to-
as soon as they see my tats, they don't ask me at all.
Oh.
Yeah, but look at, man, especially when I've got a full beard or something,
Yeah.
man. Come on, don't look fucking under 18.
No. It's funny though, when I go to Bunnings to get spray cans, to
Oh,
spray
yeah.
the urns and pedestals and stuff
Yeah,
like
You
yeah.
get
that.
spray tans too? Nice.
Spray cans.
Oh,
not
spray
tans.
cans. Oh,
Why would you go to Bunnings for a spray tan?
I don't know. I thought he was maybe.
Do I
make-
look like I need a spray tan?
Again with the sunbeds. We're back to the full circle.
No.
God damn it, that's a sick...
You're golden delicious, Nicholas.
Oh
Already.
my god.
Yeah, when you go to buy spray, you go to buy.
I've got. Keep going. I'm just going to write a point down that I need to make.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, they look at me and they're like, oh, none of that tagging. I'm like, yeah, funny.
Are you
Like,
serious?
Do I look like a fucking tag?
Tagging?
Yeah, I've got my, like, work top on and everything, my boots and my jeans, and they're like, oh, none of that tagging. Yeah, very funny. You know, if you go to your self-checkout, you can't actually check out a spray can.
Yeah, they have to do it. Yeah.
Scan it for you.
Yeah, none of that tagging?
Yeah, I'm gonna get primer, a spray primer, a white spray primer, and a gold fucking, just because I want to tag my fucking name on a wall.
He's got the primer just to keep the tag.
Yeah,
And for your information, Bunnings, if you want to, you know where kids go to get spray cans? They're not going to buy $15 spray cans. They're going to go to your local $2 shop.
Australian export.
That's right, that's right, with the black and red lid.
Yeah, man. You go to
That's what
Caribbean
they're gonna
Gardens
get.
and buy it, man, for
That's
like
right.
nothing.
$5.
I've just spent $40 on 2 spray cans. Yeah, I'm going to waste it on a wall.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, man.
They're fucking idiots. And all the retiree
Yeah.
customer service people as
Yeah,
well.
none of that spray. Well, that's
None of
not
that
lady.
tagging.
No tagging or chroming, Sonny Jim.
That's what she said. Chroming. I'm gonna
I we used to chrome.
Out of spite, I'm gonna buy it and sit outside their front door with a bag and just like chroming.
Chroming up?
Fuck them.
What's he doing is appreciating our product.
This is some good white night.
Just big
Some
plumes
Dulux.
of
Oh,
spray.
Dulux, man, that's the shit. Yeah. None of that Australian export shit.
I like the smell of petrol the best. That smells the best.
Oh, you're
Oh,
fucked.
dude, we were driving last night on Queens
Oh, so
Road.
good.
And it was a SS Camaro, 68 Camaro, man.
Oh,
And he was
sexy.
hammering it. And I'm going to put your window down. And the smell of that engine and the petrol was like, hi. She goes, you're fucked. I go, I can't. It's fucking the best.
He's just getting high.
Dude, I was at the window like a kid, man. Listening to this
Dog.
Faster, catch him.
And this thing was beautiful, man. SS 68 Camaro. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah, hot, dude. Hot.
They're the Firebirds or whatever? No.
No, this thing's like just, I got a picture
Camaro's
of
a
it.
fucking...
Do you?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, what was you make a
horny.
point?
The point I wanted to make before was, speaking of women beating you down to the shell of a man. How do you guys find this, right? We're at Aldi, right? My missus and I got into a little bit of an argument because...
That's a tough car, man.
American muscle, man.
Yeah, that is
But
a
his
tough,
one was
tough
orange
car.
and it looked sick.
Oh, racing orange.
Yeah,
Oh.
it looked awesome, man. Sorry, are you saying, Johnny?
So Indy was... We're at the checkout. The lady was scanning our items, and Indy was going into the part where she sits, like behind the counter, like walking around into where she sits to scan the items.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend was just like not telling her off. And then I told her off. I'm like raised my voice a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when we got outside, my missus is like, you can't yell at her like that in public. Like, you can't. And I'm like, what's better? Like, just leave her to be naughty and go behind there, or tell her off.
Absolutely.
And we had this few argument about it. Like, she's
I'm with
going,
you 100%.
like, right?
Well, what was your missus' argument about it, though? What
was
was her points to counter your argument?
Just like, I don't want to look like that, yelling parent in public.
You don't look like Bogans. Is that pretty much what she's saying?
basically, yes.
But that's not looking Bogan. That's disciplining your child.
That's discipline. You know what? I think that's a big thing about why people probably don't discipline their kids, because they don't want to be embarrassed. Yeah.
Like
Nah,
I
fuck that,
said
man.
to her.
I will tell my kid off, like, fucking keep her kid.
This is what I said to my girlfriend. I said, they're going to respect you more telling your kid not to go behind the counter where it's dangerous or whatever,
Absolutely.
than just to,
Yeah, no,
Because she's going to grow up thinking I can do whatever I
she
want.
needs to learn, and if she gets embarrassed, she should be embarrassed by doing the wrong thing out in public. Yeah. As in, not your missus and your little one.
I'm with
It's
you.
not like I
100%.
caused a scene. You know me. I'm not going to
No.
cause a scene. Fuck it. I was just like, Indy,
know.
get out of there. Dude, I'm not that kind
All
of
the
person.
sex swings and
No. I was like, Indy, get out of there. Stop being naughty. And like, Mrs. just looks at me like, you can't yell at her like that in public. I'm
No,
like,
I'm
what?
sorry. No, you
No,
can't.
fuck oath you can.
And then she wonders why she has no control over her.
Disciplining a
Like,
child stops for no man. You
No.
do it fucking there and then. Like I said, man, my old man would like literally lose his shit in the middle of a shopping centre. He wouldn't care. You know what I mean? He'd yank us out of a parent-teacher interview
That's
like
it.
losing their
Yeah.
minds.
Mate, if you're...
Because you don't want to be embarrassed like by your parents.
No, you're not going to sit
you know?
there and start swearing, you fucking little shit. Like, you're not
Not at
saying
all.
that
No,
shit.
no.
You're saying, get back here. Get away from there.
Yeah.
Like, just a little bit with a bit of, you know...
keeping.
like, dude, she was walking behind there, right, to where the girl is sitting behind the counter. And my missus is like, Indy, come on. I'm just like,
Johnny's like, get back here.
I'm just glaring like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah, dude, it's what everyone's comfortable with, how they were raised, whatever. Like, yeah, everyone was raised differently, man. Like, we tell you stories from, like, our childhood, and you're, like, shocked, like, what the fuck?
Shock
why
and
would
awe.
anyone, why would anyone, shock and awe. Why would anyone ever say that to their child? Then you tell us stories from your childhood, and we're like, what? Like, how? What? keeping in the theme of like being beaten into a pulp, just reminded me of another Bill Burr bit. It's the closing bit of one of his specials, and he's talking about the old man face that old men get, like, you know, when they're losing it, like whether it's Alzheimer's or... Look at this, dude. This is fucked. I always remember this.
So, anyway, like I mentioned, I'm 41 years old. And if I'm lucky, you know, I realize I'm halfway through my shit right now. I'm halfway through my life. So, you know, I'm getting nervous, you know, about dying, you know, just growing old, man. I was never really nervous about it until I got to this age. And, you know what it was? I went to my grandmother's 100-year birthday party. And I quickly realized that women age a lot better towards the end. You know, guys, we hang with them in the beginning because we're young, and then in the middle they're having kids, so we kind of pass them. But that end, that last third, we're like the stock market. We just go right down to the ground. It's brutal. I went to this party. All the old ladies there were unbelievably shocked. They were still playing cards. They were right there. But some of the old dudes, man, they were brutal. You know, you ever see a guy like so old he has like that permanent look of horror on his face? You know what I mean? A couple guys walk in, they look okay, how you doing? And then there's always that one guy just comes walking in just like... Dude, even when they're sitting down meeting people, and this is my grandson, Bill. It's like, dude, how much pain are you in that you constantly have a look on your face like that chick from The Ring just crawled out of your TV set? Dude, that's gotta be, you're like so old, like everything hurts. You just standing up, you're like, my brain! You gotta lean on something, my arm! Even like blinking, like air hurts. Dude, fucking kill me. Kill me if I ever end up like that.
I agree.
Dude, I'll fucking kill myself. I'll rock myself down a flight of stairs. I'll lean back, hit my head on a sink. Whatever I gotta do. I told you, I already think about killing myself twice a week at this age. There is no fucking way I'm going out like that. The end of my life, I'm walking around. And everyone else has that panic. Oh, fuck, is it going down? Look at their face. I don't know how you do it. How do you wake up every morning brushing your teeth? How do you fight the urge to not just jam that toothbrush right down your throat? I'll tell you what kills me was only the old guys had that look on their face. None of the old ladies did. Some of the old ladies had a look of like mild disappointment. You know, just sitting there like...
Judging.
You know, like they always wanted to go to Europe, but they never got around to it. But only the old guys had like that. Dude, it was almost like they wanted to tell you a secret. Like, where's the gold? Can you remember the combination? What is that? Somebody said it's like a mild form of dementia. You know what I think it's from? I think it's from being married for 60 years, getting nagged every day, and never once looking at your wife being like, you know what, how about you shut the fuck up? How about that? Hey, I got it, you're not happy. You know, well then fucking leave! Is it that, or do they like wear you down? I think they wear you down. And I know as a young man, I had a lot more spring in my step. Hey guys, your girl gives you shit, you know, you can go for a drive. Where's this relationship going? It feels weird. We need to talk. Hey, fuck you, lady! Get in the car and go for a drive. Punch the ceiling a couple times. You scream out the window, bitch! You know? You get it out. You get it out before your face gets all twisted up. Get it out. Back to me.
Shaking it
Then
off.
what happens? What happens? You stay in the relationship. You stay in the relationship, right? You get married. 15 years later, you got a couple of kids, you got a little gut going, right? She starts in on you with that whole laundry list of stuff you got to do because you're married. Susie has ballet practice. It gets over it, too. Make sure you're there, too. You were there, too, the other day. And she's very upset. No, you were. You were. I actually documented the record on my Facebook page. And you want to give her an uppercut.
Exactly.
You want to give her an uppercut. No, it's a natural thought. It's a natural thought. But you don't. You never lead with an uppercut. You set it up with a jab. You get inside. You come right up through the cleavage. You rock that head back. You sit right across the linoleum. Take that dirty pistol out. You lay it next to him. Wipe off the door handle. I'm fucking with you. No, you don't do that. No, you don't. You never hit a woman. You should never hit a woman. You're going to get caught. You're going to go to jail. You're going to get raped. It's awful. You don't do that. Well, what do you do now? What are you going to do now, right? You're married, right? You can't yell because your kids are there. You can't go for a drive. You don't have a cool car anymore. You got like some caravan with those sticky children of the corn handprints all over the windshield. So what do? You go down in the basement and you just do like that whisper yelling.
Just walking around screaming.
And then I think just one day you're just too old. You're just too old. You're tired. You've been married like 60 years. Your body's breaking down. You blew your knee out at the Y playing pickup ball like 30 years earlier in a 50 and older league, you know? And you just want to watch the game. And she comes in that one last time, right? Just to annoy you. Yeah, just picking on you. Yeah, you were always mean to my mother, and I always resented you for her. Why couldn't you be more like your brother, right? And you start thinking, you know what, fuck this, I'm not listening to this, right? You go to get up. And that's when it hits you. That the day before was the last day you had the quad strength to get up and out of your favorite chair. And that's when the panic sets in. You're like, oh shit. Dude, I can't get up. Oh my God. I gotta listen to this for the rest of my life.
That just sums up everything we talked about. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome. That's it. Seriously, nails it. Booba nails life like that, man.
Oh,
and it's the truth.
That's how it happens.
You reckon you're just broken down and just fucking lose it? You just shoot someone in the end, or you just destroy yourself, man? That's why I'm a big. Like, I believe.
We get onto the oxys.
What's the time at?
12. Bang on 12, man.
Yeah.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah.
I'm happy to leave it on that note. Dude, we've done 2.5 hours.
Dude,
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Today was the 30th birthday. 30th birthday.
Yeah.
Today.
It's our birthday.
It's our 30th birthday.
Oh, yeah, nice.
We've done 30 fucking episodes.
Light the candle.
the big three. Made a wish, but
Actually, hang on, I'll see. Just give me a sec.
We got a muffin or something.
No, I got these ages ago, but I fucking keep forgetting to give them to you guys. I've got these ages ago. I got myself one as well, but...
Are they cock rings?
Yes, Johnny,
Non-vibrating?
Yeah, many months ago, I had the epiphany to buy cock rings for the two guys that I catch up with once every
That's
week.
6 full circles. Nice. Hey, that packet is like the packet the cock ring came in.
What? You're out of your mind.
Seriously.
Can you get your mind out of the gutter for 2 seconds?
What he really got us was ecstasy.
Yeah, I bought
My
a gram.
man.
I bought a gram and a belt. Okay. Now here, I got these, like fucking ages ago, but I forgot to do it. It was after an episode we were talking about this shit as well. You ready? Yeah. Thank him.
Oh, that's sick.
Dude.
That is sick.
This is officially the coolest magnet that I've
That
ever
is
owned
sick.
in my life.
Punch out. That is awesome.
Super Punch Out, Mike Tyson Super
And
Punch
for all the
Out.
people listening, Big Dong Dimitri just handed me Mike Tyson Punch Out fridge magnet.
That
which
is sick.
It's got the old 8-bit graphics. Super cool. Dude, I love that.
That is so
That's
cool.
Yeah, grab him.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, thank you, Demetrius.
Yeah, that's alright, man. No dramas. I've had them for ages. I just keep forgetting if I can pull them out.
Thanks,
but yeah.
Big Dong Dimmy.
Can you stop calling me that? Yeah, that's alright. We solved the fucking problem, man.
We solved
That's
the
what we
problem.
do.
We solved the problem.
We solved the
I don't
problem.
know how many problems we solved today, but we solved something.
We solved the problem for any man that wants sex toys. They're going to go out with confidence now and buy one.
That's right.
Love you thinking of Johnny
We'll aim
Preacher.
to solve a problem
We've
every
probably
week.
just lost 30% of our listeners, man,
No,
based on the last this episode. Editing it is going to be so much fucking fun.
Just leave it raw. Just go full raw.
Please,
with the ring. Anyway.
I want to say thank you to everyone that's been following, blah, blah, blah. You've killed it on Instagram, by the way. Like, that's just transformed. I had people messaging me saying, dude, are you still control? Like, what's going on with Instagram?
Dude, is that you on Instagram?
Yeah,
You seem different.
Yeah, I swear to God, a few people messaged me saying, like, I saw.
Jimmy, is there something you want to tell us? Are you gay?
You know what I also love? The fact that our 5 listeners all contacted me, asking about that last episode. It took longer to, they all contacted, we have 5 listeners, because they all contacted me.
Legit.
So, yeah.
Solid 5.
Solid 5.
Yeah, I want to stress, man, what's our email address again? The Real Duke Leverage.
realdukeLeverage at gmail.com.
But we're on Twitter, like, search That's Not Right on Twitter, Instagram,
Facey, yeah.
SoundCloud. Like, I told you, guy came up to me at work, said, I heard your podcast the other day. I'm like, how did you find out about it? Someone else had told him, and then someone else had told him.
Send us gifts.
Yeah, so, thanks to everyone that keeps
Yeah, we
pushing
need a
it.
new laptop.
Yeah, actually, that's what I want to ask you. In the WhatsApp thread, you said that you've been using. I told you to bring the Mac, and you said you've been using the laptop,
PC.
the PC laptop. Why?
What's going on?
What happened?
Because I bought the Wi-Fi.
Excuses.
I bought the Wi-Fi antenna, and it's supposed to be compatible with the Mac and the PC.
Supposed to be.
But with the Mac's latest software, it blocks it out for some reason. Like,
The Illuminati, man.
Oh, you got
They want you
cock-blocked.
to use the specific internet.
I will admit that PCs are compatible with a lot more shit, and it's just easier. Like, I plugged in the antenna, and it just fucking worked.
Johnny,
But I still maintain the build quality is just better.
so in other words, Macs are better, but you can't use them with anything for anything.
They work alright, but that was the first thing.
Eat your piece of shit words from
That
the
was
first
the first
episode.
thing where it
Eat your
conflicted.
words. Eat your words. Eat them. I will write it down
Mac
on a
life.
piece of paper. You can fucking eat the piece of paper. I don't care.
Mac life.
No. Fuck you.
Hashtag
Since the
Mac life.
day I met you, you've been talking shit about Macs, and now you openly admit to using a PC more than a Mac. Even I admit, like, dude, I've got an iPod. I've got my iPod in here.
Because I have my PC laptop plugged into my TV.
Look, hey, look, here's my iPod. I use an iPod. I have no shame about it.
Smashes it against
Yeah,
the brick
I
wall.
use it. I have an iPod in my car. I have an iPod in my gym bag, right, for the gym. I openly admit it. You have been hammering it about PCs. You've been hammering them into the ground since the day I fucking met you.
Fuck PCs.
You fucking admit, finally!
It's because it's plugged into my lounge room
Today's a good day.
Yeah, man. You know what? If you were on Sloth Island, you'd have a fucking PC. Just in case whatever roaming servers are out there, your Mac wouldn't pick it up. Don't even start. You know it yourself.
Nah.
Good
Thank
episode.
you.
Happy 30th
Send us
birthday.
a mail and
Yeah, thanks to everyone again. Blah 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 blah.
Send us
We
gifts.
love it. Our listeners. What are you giving
I was
up
waiting
for?
for the Duke Leverage noise. I was
No,
going to
no,
do something really
I was
wild.
just going to say we're up. Our listeners every
Yeah,
week.
thank you.
It's
Thank you
actually
for
growing.
listening.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
actually a really positive thing to see.
Well,
And such.
well, more exciting news coming. You know, so we'll
It's never a dull moment if that's not right.
That's not right.
All right. Anyway, call it, man.
Duke leverage.